Hello most amazing top teners, how are you doing today? I'm Rebecca Felgate, and with any luck I will live to a good ripe old age. That said, humans like myself have a biological clock and the average human lifespan is 80 years. This species on this list however have either been known to survive strangely long periods of time, have regenerative powers, or are able to survive harsh conditions. Join me as we discuss the top 10 immortal species. Coming in at number 10 we have the cockroach. It's an old favourite. As the saying goes, cockroaches can survive a nuclear bomb blast, which to be honest makes them pretty indestructible. Cockroaches can compact themselves and withstand significant squashing at the very same time. Cockroaches are also reasonably radiation resistant and can eat almost anything. Of course they aren't actually immortal. While they can survive in way extremer conditions than humans, they can still be destroyed by intense heat or pressure. Coming in at number 9 we have the Greenland Shark. The Greenland Shark is the longest living vertebrate, with some surviving up to 400 years. These sharks don't even reach sexual maturity until they're 150 years old. The sharks grow very slowly at a rate of 1 centimeter per year and survive darkness and extreme cold temperatures as they live 2,200 meters below the surface of the ocean. Coming in at number 8 we have Bowhead Whales. Like the Greenland sharks, the bowhead whales can live hundreds of years. The thing that makes these species almost immortal is their ability to repair DNA, which means they're protected against diseases such as cancer. Around 10 years ago, one whale was found alive off the Alaskan coast with a harpoon manufactured in Massachusetts in 1890 buried in its neck blubber. As well as being almost indestructible, these whales can go without oxygen for a really long time. Coming in at number 7 we have the water bear. Officially known as the tardigrade, the water bear is an 8-legged micro animal. I can't actually decide whether it's cute or terrifying. I'm gonna go with cute. Often described as the toughest animal on Earth, what makes the tardigrade unique is that they can be found almost anywhere, from the oceans to the highest mountains, and they can live without water. The tardigrade dries itself out and simply pops back to spongy life when it meets water again. The species can also withstand radiation as well as extreme weather fluctuations. In at number 6 we have certain types of jellyfish. There is one type of jellyfish that is scientifically immortal. The Cherritopsis dawni can regenerate indefinitely. Instead of dying, the jellyfish reverts back to a younger age and starts its life cycle over again, which it can keep on doing. While this makes a jellyfish biologically immortal, it can still be destroyed by predators. Coming into number 5 we have turtles. According to the New York Times and some scientists, turtles could in theory live forever. Turtles display negligible senescence, which means that they don't decline with age. This is also the case for some tortoises. They can essentially choose when their heart beats, their shells are almost indestructible, and they can forego food for months on end. In fact, according to a scientist at the American Museum of Natural History, if turtles didn't get crushed or eaten or diseased, they could live indefinitely. Next up, an animal that can regrow its limbs. Coming in at number 4 we have the American lobster. For most animals, growth stops after sexual maturity is reached. However, these lobsters just keep on growing. Taking it right down to their DNA, these lobsters have special cells that slows their aging process. While these lobsters, found off the eastern coast of Canada and the United States, are classed as biologically immortal as they defy the usual rules of sexual maturity and aging, they can still die. As a lobster gets bigger, it molts and grows a new shell. As these lobsters get bigger and bigger as they age, these shells take a lot longer to grow. A lobster can die from exhaustion when trying to grow a new shell. On top of that, if their shells are damaged, then they can die from exposure. Coming in at number 3 we have flatworms. The University of Nottingham in the United Kingdom conducted a study into flatworms. As part of the study, flatworms were cut in half and it was noted that the tail end grew a head and that the head end grew a new tail. They could repeat this process over and over and over. Known as planarian worms, it is thought that the species' power of regeneration is limitless and the species defy normal patterns of aging. Coming in at number 2 we have the ocean quahog. The ocean quahog is the world's oldest animal. This was confirmed when a clam, given the name Ming, was discovered in 2016 on the Icelandic seabed. When researchers were trying to decipher how old the edible clam was, they killed it. They then discovered the clam was 507 years old, born, so to speak, in 1499. The long lifespan of the clam is believed to be down to negligible senescence, which, like the turtle and the American lobster, gives the clam an exponential lifespan. Nobody knows how long Ming would have lived had it not been killed in 2006. Coming in at number 1 of our immortal species, we have the Hydra. Many have been so bold as to hail the Hydra as totally immortal. The Hydra is a freshwater polypus or fungus, and unlike almost all multicell species, they do not seem to deteriorate over age and time. The Hydra constantly renews their cells, and under the right circumstances, aka without disease, contaminated water or predators, they could, in theory, live forever. So that was the top 10 immortal species. Which was your favourite from this list? I for one really like Ming the clam, and really sad that Ming died. Save Ming! Next time. So do let me know what your favourite animal is in the comment section down below, and as ever I will try and respond to as many comments as possible. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate, this is Most Amazing Top 10. If you liked this video and found it interesting, then make sure you show me by giving it a good thumbs up, sharing it with a friend, and of course if you're not yet subscribed to Most Amazing Top 10, then now's your time. Do it. Do it now.